guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I am doing the collab, the cookbook collab with Tamara from Southern Wife, Everyday Life. Such a long name. Such a wonderful person though. She's so sweet. Y'all need to go check out her channel. I will have her channel and the playlist linked down below. Lots of other people are doing it. I don't want to say ladies because sometimes there might be a man. So far I don't think there has been, but lots of kitchens are being featured, lots of cookbooks, things like that. So I'm also using my new camera. This is the first time I've actually used it when I'm actually doing a video that's important. I have played with it, checked it out, but I have not published anything, so this better work. So I'm using this book called Don't Panic, Dinner's in the Freezer. This is a freezer cooking book that let me get it right, Fat Man and Big Mama Stacy, I hope I'm getting her name right, told everyone about it on her channel, and I went to Thrift Books and I got it. It was like less than $5, and so far I'm really liking it. What we have decided to do, because the way this is set up is it has the one dish, and then it's got it to where you can do 3 times, 6 times, 9 times, or you know, different ways where you can do freezer meals. So what we have decided to do as a family is do the one time, try it out. If we like it, make some freezer meals. If we don't like it, don't make freezer meals. So we're doing the beef chimichangas today. I've never made chimichangas. Don't know if I'm saying it exactly right, but sounds like a really fun dish, something that is going to be good, and it's supposed to be really freezer friendly. So if something happens that, if we enjoy this meal, I will probably add it to a freezer video at some point. But I'm gonna link this book down below through Thrift Books and Amazon, or I'll just give you the Thrift Books link so you can go search for it. There is another one, I did pick it up. It's Don't Panic, More Dinners in the Freezer. I liked this one so much I went ahead and got the other one too. So I may be featuring it at some point. So I'm gonna grab all the things I need: salt, ground beef, garlic, cumin, oregano, green chilies, taco sauce, sour cream, and cider vinegar. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. Butter and flour tortillas. Those are the things you need. I will not be telling you the exact measurements because this is not my recipe. This belongs to someone else. And actually 3 different ladies. Let's see, where's their picture? These ladies are right here. I don't know if it focused. Maybe it did. No, it did not. There we go. Gotta get used to this camera. Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna get everything over here and get to cooking. The first thing I'm gonna be doing is getting my ground beef in there. You just add your beef, your spices, your garlic, all that together, and I mean, it just seems so easy to make. Let me go ahead and get everything going. I'm gonna preheat my oven to 500. I don't cook things on 500, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna watch it real close because we don't want another replay of last month. No more burnt meringues. It was really good though. So let me get my mouth closed and get the groceries going. Okay, I got my ground beef in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and add the salt, the garlic, and the spices that go with this. So let me go ahead and get that going in here. Now, one thing that Jeff and I have decided is we're not going to put as much cumin as what it calls for, because we're not huge cumin fans. We're just not. We like a little. So I'm going to cut this down to about 1/4 of what it calls for, because I just don't want, it's just overpowering to us. That's just the way we feel. So if you want the whole amount, go ahead. It'll be in the recipe book. But for us, we don't want all that. So I'm going to go ahead and get the garlic. And I'm using the already minced. You can use fresh or whichever is fine. So we get this going. Smells good, but that's probably because garlic and oregano. I mean, the cumin is good. You need it, but I just don't want that much. So I'm going to let this brown up until it gets to where it is not pink anymore, and I'll be back. Okay, so I did drain it a little bit, and it has gotten to the point where, turn that fan off, it has gotten to the point where that it is not pink anymore, which is what it said. And I'm going to go ahead and add the other things. I'm going to add the green chilies. Okay, got all those out. And I'm going to go ahead and add the sour cream. Oh, I hit that. That's not a good idea. Let me see. Yeah. I'm making a mess. I'm making a mess. That's not a good idea. That in there. That is heat proof. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the taco sauce, whatever kind you use. This is Ortega. It's my favorite. Let's make sure I put the right amount. And then the last ingredient that really threw me is the cider vinegar. But that's what it says, so I'm adding it. I believe this, well, this is the last ingredient to go into this. And I have Bragg's with the mother from Sam, so it's a big old gallon of it. So I'm gonna have to be careful not to put too much. Alright. We'll get that off of there, because I don't need this spatula anymore. I'm just going to use my little spoon. And mix this all together. And what I'm going to serve this with is just some Spanish rice. And that's the side we're going to have with it. Alright, let me get this all mixed together. Get all the chilies together. Alright, let me see how long I'm supposed to cook this. And another thing about this book is it gives you different tips and tricks about freezer cooking. And it tells you how to store things, the best way to preserve or store things in the freezer for cooking, the best way to wrap them, all that kind of stuff. It's all in there. So this is just a great book if you want to do freezer cooking, which I've done it for years, but I've never had a book that helped me. So let me see what I got to do now. If you decided that you didn't want to do, like, eat it now, you wouldn't have gone as far as I have, but the book tells you that. So I'm going to, let's see, stir the remaining ingredients. Oh yeah, you would. You have gone as far as I have, and let it cool after it heats through. you would have let this part cool off, and then you would have done the rest of the freezer prep. But I'm not doing freezer prep. That's got to be part of the pepper. I'm gonna take it out. I don't want it. Maybe a stem. So I'm going to let this heat through a minute, and then I'm going to set up my little place, and I'm going to wrap the chimichangas. Now, there's two ways you can do it. One way is you can put your tortillas in butter and then wrap them, or fill them and wrap them. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to go ahead and fill and roll mine up, put them into my baking dish, because I just don't want to I don't want to put butter in it like that. Okay, so the next step is you need 9 tortillas, which somehow there's exactly 9 in here. This is our favorite kind. It's the Olay Extreme Wellness High Fiber kind. That's the kind that I really like, and all of us actually like it. You need 9 of those. You need it says 11 by 7 baking sheet or baking dish. This is a 9 by 13 because I don't have an 11 by 7 that I know of. And I've got my meat mixture here. I got a plate that I can build these on, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. And yes, I have a measuring cup. Now, if you were doing it with the other method, you would need another skillet with butter, and you would put these tortillas in there. And what that's, from what I understand, is made, what you do that for is to soften these, but these tortillas are always super soft, so I'm not really worried about that. So you're supposed to put 1/3 of a cup of this mixture in the center of these tortillas, but I have a feeling that, well, maybe not. I was thinking that'd be, what do you think? Is that going to be too much? I mean, or not enough? I mean, it's supposed to be folded, and then that just doesn't seem like enough. Maybe these tortillas are bigger than normal. It doesn't say what size tortillas you need. 9 to 7 inch flour tortillas. These are, what size are these? Give me the ruler over there. I'll find out how big they are. Don't touch the meat with it.
About 8.5.
About 8.5. So they're supposed to be 7 inch. So these are a little bit bigger. So I'm going to put a little bit more in there. Just a little bit. I meant 9 7 inch, not 9 2 7. That's just ridiculous. That doesn't even make sense. Alright, so you fold them, and then you do them like an envelope fashion. You fold them together, just like I do my freezer burritos that I make for Noah. And you sit them in there, seam side down. So I'm going to do all of these real quick, and then I'll tell you what the next step is. But I'm going to show you one more time how to do it. I'm just going to get a heaping scoop of the mixture. Get it all in there. And then you put it in there like that. And I'll be right back once these are all in the pan. Okay, so they're in here. There's 9 of them exactly. So that was the exact amount of filling. I'm going to put them in the oven, 500 degrees for 15 minutes is what it said. But like I said, I'm going to be watching it very closely. And as soon as the 15 minutes are up, let's see. Oh wait, I needed to do this other thing. It says you can put butter on them. You put a little bit of butter on each one. Do you want to do that? No? Okay, we have decided not to do that step. We're not doing the butter. That and the cumin. We did put the cumin in there, just not as much. I put like 1/4 of the amount. So, instead of doing the butter, we're going to leave them plain. We're going to put them in the oven for 15 minutes, and then I'll show you what we're going to do after that. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes, and it said until they are crispy. Isn't that what it said? Let me make sure. Yes, crispy. And that's crispy to me. Is that crispy to you, Jeffrey?
Yep.
Sounds crispy. Now you add a little bit of cheese and you put it back in the oven for a few minutes. And I don't know how much cheese because it just says sprinkle with cheese and return for a few seconds. So I'm kind of wishing that I would have not done what it said and went ahead and sprayed my pan, because it said you don't have to spray your pan, but I'm kind of wishing I had. But I'm gonna let this melt on it, and I will be back whenever we take it to the table, and I'll show you what is the next step. Okay, so I'm going to prepare Jeff's plate to show you what it's supposed to be like, but I really wish I would have sprayed it because it's sticking in spots. It's not terrible though, I don't think. No, it's not too bad. I think it's mostly the cheese. How many do you want? 1 or 2 on there at first? 2 for now? Okay. I need a pot holder. Oh, that one just squished out stuff. Alright, so it said to top it with lettuce, tomato, cheese, sour cream, can't speak English, and guacamole. We have everything except guacamole. So, you tell me how much lettuce you want, Jeffrey. That's good for now. Alright. Do you want tomato on top, or... I should have put the cheese on top of that so it can melt. What do you think? Probably would have been best, so that's what y'all need to do. So, oh, that just, I don't like this thin cheese. It does not do right. Oh well. He doesn't care. You said just on the side? Yeah. Alright. How much do you want? Alright. I need a towel or something. How much sour cream do you want? Yeah. A dollop? It's called a dollop. Yeah. Alright, that much? Okay, so I don't know what that thing was. It was something. We're gonna serve it with some Spanish rice. I gotta wipe my hand. I got it. Okay, so we're gonna put some Spanish rice on the side. How much do you want? That? Oh, this much. That's enough? Okay. So, he's going to be the taste tester. So, I'm going to have to move the camera so I can put it up in his face. So, I'll be right back. Alright, so he's going to try it. Tell me what he thinks. Hold on. I'm going to say that again. Okay, so Jeff's going to try it and tell us what he thinks about it. Have you ever eaten chimichangas before? Mm-hmm. I thought you had at a restaurant, but not at home because I've never cooked them before.
Burn you too?
Yeah, it's burning up hot. It's hot. Selena's food's probably gonna beep. She doesn't eat stuff like this, so it's probably gonna beep. So let me grab it. So we're ready whenever you are. Is it cooled off?
Yeah.
Oh, well, taste it. See what you think. I said I've never cooked it at home before, but you've had it before in a restaurant. Does it taste like a what is that face? Why you always gotta do them faces? Why are you adding the rice to it? You don't know what it tastes like without the rice. Oh, you tasted it without the rice? Can you possibly show us what the inside looks like? Not that. It's got the rice and everything with it.
Does it?
Yeah, it did. It did till it fell apart. You're growling at your foot. Don't do that. You'll drop it. Oh, that's gross looking. I meant what the inside of the chimichanga looks like. Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like...
You ain't gonna like it.
I'm not gonna like it? Are you serious?
No, that means I get more.
I can cook more. Whoop your butt. I wanted to show what the inside of that looked like, but you've already got rice all up in it. It's not gonna work. That part's falling apart. Never mind, forget it. It's not gonna work because you don't make your food pretty. So what you think?
Good.
Okay, so I will get you. I will turn it around. Oh goodness, my head's chopped off. Okay, I'll get Noah's opinion, but he won't be on camera because he doesn't like to be. I mean, sometimes he does. He'll do it. But I'll get his opinion, and I will tell you what I think in just a few minutes or seconds for you. But we're gonna eat, and then I will finish the video. That way, you can get everybody's opinion, even though I'll just be telling you what Noah thinks. Okay, so we're done with dinner, and it was really good. There's nothing we would change about it. And I know that normally I say don't change a recipe if it's your first time. But there are some instances where you can, anyway. But we know that we don't like a lot of cumin. The amount that I put in it was just the right amount. So for us, you may need to put extra for you. I don't know. But that is the only thing that we changed, other than we didn't have any guacamole or avocado, so I couldn't make guacamole, because I forgot to get it. So, and that is something that only Jeff eats anyway, and he didn't mind not having it. So, don't panic. Dinner's in the freezer. The, let me tell you exactly what they're called. The beef chimichangas were a hit. Noah liked them. He said he wanted them again. Jeff liked them. He told me that they were bad so that I wouldn't eat them. One of them is all I ate out of those, and it was plenty for me. I ate that with some lettuce and tomato and a little bit of the rice, and that was plenty for me. Now, Jeff ate 4. Noah ate 2. So, anyway, which, they were really good. I wouldn't change anything at all other than what I did change about them, that they're just good. So the only thing that we thought that we might do next time is try it with some of the queso cheese instead of the cheddar cheese, because it doesn't tell you what kind of cheese to use. It just says sprinkle with cheese. It doesn't say anywhere that I know, that I can see, and I've read through this recipe several times, even though I don't sound like I did when I was making it. It doesn't tell you what kind of cheese to use. So it's cheese of your choice. So next time we are going to try it with queso and let that melt on top and see if we like that, because we all 3 love that kind of cheese. Selena would not try it, just like I said she wouldn't. She ate bagel bites instead. But we really enjoyed it, and we have leftovers. So this is a book. I will leave it linked down below, as well as Tamara, Southern Wife, Everyday Life. I always have to think when I say her channel name. I will link her channel and the playlist down below. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Remember, whenever we do these cookbook collabs, whenever we use the cookbooks, we don't give you the actual recipe because it's not our recipe. At least not, some people do, but most of us don't. But we do this to encourage you to take them off the shelf, dust them off, and use them, because this is something that you can use anytime, anywhere. If you don't have internet, you're not going to have Pinterest or Google. So if you are out camping or something, you can take you a cookbook, and you may not, you know, have Wi-Fi access, but you will have access to a book if you take it along with you. So this is a good one so far. This is the only recipe we've done. I just got this like just a few days ago. So it was the end of last week, I think. No, maybe the first of this week. I don't know, it doesn't matter. It's a good book, and I would recommend it. thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. Thank you for watching the other ladies in the collab. I'm thanking you ahead of time because I know you will. And check out all of the videos because there's always great inspiration in them, and they all have different cookbooks. Some I have never heard of, some I have. Some actually, there's a few of the cookbooks that I own. But thank you again for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Remember, if you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so be notified whenever I upload. If you are here from one of the other channels, thank you for coming by and checking out my channel.